opponents. Fnatic jumped right on that. I mean, we talked a little bit, probably fair to have that priority on SF. What are your thoughts, Winter?
Not only that, it's one of his, Mushi speaking, so it's one of his favorite heroes, so I'm not surprised that he values Shadowfiend a lot on the Radiant side as well as a player. So for me, it's not too surprising.
Alright, and of course, I mean, the quad ban coming in from that, I guess doesn't surprise too much, especially if that's the plan for Fnatic.
I expected Undying to be banned, but I didn't expect Tusk to.
Yeah, and Dazzle as well. Dazzle's
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Dazzle was absolutely high contention on day one, and I mean, a huge priority for most of those games and how it determined the outcome.
I think Cloud9 didn't play Dazzle, did they, yesterday? They're like the only team that
Cloud9, I believe,
yeah,
did
that
not.
sounds
So maybe they just don't like playing it. They can still ban it now, of course. But as a team, I think they just have different priorities because the way they tend to like to play is they want to play Misery on a high-impact roamer. He loves playing Bane. He plays a great Lion because he can get a couple of levels and like take initiative in the game. And then usually No-Tail either plays. He doesn't really play the super defensive support. Right? We never see him on Treant, Dazzle, Abaddon.
Right.
But he plays like the more sacrificial role most of the time. If he plays a defensive support, it's generally Earthshaker. But most of the time they value like these active supports that have some sort of aggressive ability rather than defensive.
Yeah, I feel like they're very confident in Envy's late game ability, and more of the problem is getting to the late game. So they just want to have, you know, super aggressive supports as opposed to like Winter Wyvern and Dazzle, the super defensive ones, like we see some teams turn to.
Okay.
They just ban out Lion though. They might want something that Lion counters. I'm not sure. Maybe Storm. And Storm, if you snowball out of control versus Shadowfiend, you can like, always bully him like all the time.
Cloud9 is a very special team in that regard though, because I think Fata is one of the best mid players in the world. He never plays Storm, right?
Yeah,
I feel like
he doesn't play
He actually
Storm.
doesn't play the hero.
He plays like Bristleback mid, Zeus
on.
mid.
But not Storm.
Yeah.
Centaur mid.
Yeah,
Beastmaster.
he's
Right.
really weird with his hero pool as a
Yeah.
mid player.
It's kind of Storm is just a special hero, right? When you look at the hero design, the way you need to be able to assess when you can go in and go out with like
Yes.
your mana pool and keeping track of that, it's a very unique hero. So if you just feel like as a player that whenever I play Storm, I overshoot my ult, or I think I have less or more mana than I do, and I don't actually understand how much I can do, then it suddenly becomes a really weak pick.
Yes.
And in a way, you could say there's nothing if you just practice hard enough, you'll get it. But you know, there's just innately some things you're better at than others. Sick
But
call, by the
here
way.
we go,
I
yeah.
think this is going to be played by Envy in the safe lane. Wait.
That's Gyro, dude.
There's Gyro.
Yeah, hang on. So is it
Yeah.
Bone 7's offlane
Bone 7
Storm?
offlane.
Because they play the
Oh,
offlane Storm.
They
Because
probably, I know what's coming next. Probably Io. Io plus Storm offlane.
they love the Storm.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
they
can't
usually
put it
pair
mid,
with
Right.
Io.
which is very special because every other team puts it.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we saw a lot of Storm mids too. I mean, just a lot of, you guys were mentioning a lot of mid laners saying, I'm confident, Storm's a hero where I can even play more confidently, maybe overconfident, but at the very least, they have that mindset going in. Looks like Cloud9 though, that's not what it's going to be. We'll have to find out as they round out their team lineup.
It's kind of weird strategy though. They are the only team that does Storm offlane with the Io.
Right.
It's worked out really well for them in the
Yeah.
past, though. It's actually surprisingly good.
Yeah, Fnatic's probably even expecting it, so they picked the Wyvern before.
Right, so I was just about to say, I mean, and we do see the IO coming out. If that's the case, how do you feel about maybe some of the other bans like Bloodseeker? Do you think it was better to ban out the Wyvern, or that gives too much of a tell?
It might give away too much because if you ban Wyvern, it's a big tell.
Pretty obvious.
You want to get something that Wyvern specifically is good versus and relocate is
Right.
usually the first thing that comes to my mind other than physical damage, because there's so many physical damage dealers, so it's really hard to pinpoint what you want to ban. So when a team takes out Wyvern in the second phase, it's more or less likely to relocate.
Fair enough.
Couldn't they just have picked Wisp instead of Bane? And then, are they really worried about the Storm being Bane out if they pick Wisp?
It's hard to say though, because if you pick second pick Wisp, it actually gives away, in my opinion, gives away more telegraph instead of picking a Bane. Bane doesn't tell too much if you compare to the...
Right, but if you pick yeah.
Well, so Ben, what you're saying is because they could ban afterwards
Yeah, they
the
could ban.
Wyvern, but at the same time, I guess what Winter's saying, on the other side, Fnatic also had more
You
ban
try to
picks,
get
right?
the best out of both.
Yes. I mean, it's how you view the mind game, of course. There's
I've been
not just
sweeping
one
this
right
floor for
answer,
days.
and a lot depends on hindsight.
Good.
I didn't
Fnatic
come here
did
to to speak
play.
flaws.
Okay, this is a support. They picked this as the Shadow Shaman.
Yeah.
They want to Hex for the Storm. They have Wyvern ult.
You said I could be your apprentice.
I feel like generally
You
Shadow
said you'd
Shaman
teach me
has
how to be a
seemed,
faceless man.
You know,
A man
if you
teaches a
pick Shadow
girl.
Shaman over Lion, it's because you want the Serpent Lords, right?
While I derive
Four
it.
lines just be.
It
Or
feels
Or
like
Lion.
you know, it feels
This
like
is
a
my most of
replacement
all.
because they can't get the Lion for the Storm.
But they
you know?
picked. I think they picked
I
Shadow Shaman
want
over Lion
dessert.
yesterday too, when it was. I
maybe.
seem to recall that.
We've definitely had a game where that
That
happened.
girl
I can't
wants to
recall
serve herself.
It might not have been Fnatic.
Here we
but,
serve the many-faced
if you
god.
pick the
To
Shaman,
serve well.
it's generally because you want Hex and
The
because you
girl
want
must
the Serpent
become
Lords.
noble.
But the rest of their lineup
Which one's the
doesn't really
many-faced
look
god?
particularly good at taking them.
I see the stranger.
They
I
can
see the
get a
drowned
quick
god.
mech from the Shadow
I see the
Fiend's
wayward
Radiant,
face.
So
There is only
in
one
that
god.
sense, it has good
That girl knows his
synergy
name.
together.
And actually, when you look at what
And all
Cloud9
men
have,
know his
they
gift.
don't have the best
Oh.
defense either. So maybe it could work. They have
Yeah.
Call Down as like their only wave clear, which is really weak to have that as the only
They are
ability.
probably gonna put Fata on something that has wave clear, or
Yeah, they
some
should.
sort of ability that pushes out the lane.
They definitely need wave.
I mean, Zeus goes for the Storm, so and it deals with Wyvern spell damage, but it's not so good in the lane. Shadow Fiend gets free farm from that.
So what else have we seen Fata play? He plays Quap. We've seen Lina. Both are banned.
Yeah,
I've seen Puck occasionally.
yeah, he's really good at Puck as well, and
He actually
that-
wins lanes with Puck.
yeah,
which is very few players.
there's like
Where
a
are
lot of
they taking
synergy
him?
between the relocate and the coil, and there's Shadow Shaman. He likes to beat Dagon, so it's good to go down
I
that
like
route.
Beastmaster.
Yeah, but Beastmaster has been gone for some time. Yeah, I mean, it's one of his heroes.
Oh, well, Ben calling it. Beastmaster coming out. And I remember this year, if there was any team that was going to be a little bit odd, they do have their own look at the game. And what works for them.
Yeah, it's important to be stand by it and I think that differentiate how we just following whatever everyone is.
I think Beastmaster is so much stronger than Magic itself.
I am
Yeah,
his,
just not
and
that
he is mine.
unless you get like
From this day until the end of my days.
And the 2 runes, it's just it's a lot of pressure if you're Puck. You can't really control the Shadow Fiend that well.
Wow.
Wow.
The timing. Is that? I mean, this is something exactly expected. What's the idea?
It's a sort of they we like to see that there is a lot of like squishy players. You blink, you get a kill. If you look at Cloud9, Bane, Storm, Gyro are susceptible to that. I mean, to a certain extent, even Gyro, he goes because it's Emmy, right? He doesn't like to go BKB early. So that might be a problem for Cloud9 if he doesn't do it.
And it's also, it gives them some, it's a really good follow-up to Clock. You engage with Hook Shot and then Tiny can make the most out of it, right? We talked about it yesterday. If you pick Clock, it was one of the
You are
weaknesses of
lovely.
E-Home's draft against Empire. They
Cool,
did
that
win
was
that
so
game,
fast.
but if
Yes.
you Hook Shot in with Clock and your follow-up is mediocre,
scared maybe I
the enemy
hurt
team
you.
generally
It
gets the
sounded-
counter.
No,
But when you
no,
have like
no.
this amount of burst,
You're very
you're gone in
sweet.
the blink of an eye.
The sweetest king who ever lived.
All right. So overall, I mean, how
This
do you
is
guys
all I
feel
want to
in
do.
general about the draft?
All
Do you think
day,
both
every
teams
day,
got
for the
what they
rest of my
wanted,
life.
or is Cloud9 a
Wouldn't
little
that be
bit favored?
glorious?
I feel like it's Cloud9's lineup is way harder.
Shouldn't we
to pull
rest a
off.
little while?
Like
Just
the
to
Bane
catch our
is
breath. There's no rush,
extremely
is there?
difficult here.
All right.
course
well,
not.
I mean, sometimes that's just how Cloud9 rolls.
Are you
right?
hungry?
They think what they think
Should
is,
I have them bring
other
you
people
some
think it's
cake
hard, but that's
or
what we're seeing.
pomegranate
and that's
juice?
what they get the win. So
No,
let's find out if Cloud9 can start
I
day
just
2
want you
a little
all
bit
for
better than they
myself.
did day 1 against Fnatic.
I want to know everything there is to know about King Tommen first of his name.
else around the world tuning
King
in on the stream
Tommen.
platform, YouTube,
Still
and
sounds
look at the
strange to me.
slide style. Yeah.
This Queen
Well, he's got
Marjorie
another
sounds
history.
strange to you.
Very beautiful Storm just sliding
So
ahead. But
strange.
welcome to everyone, of course,
Husband.
Dota lovers out
Why?
there. And aggressive movement here by Sinan running into enemy jungle.
Sometimes it feels
Of course,
odd.
everyone is pretty used to
I'm the
scouting
king.
this, so KYX are in a good position.
I've married the most
Just stick
beautiful
to this.
woman in the
C9's got
world.
the numbers with them, and they wouldn't mind a level
It's
1
all because my
fight.
brother
It
died.
may not be the most brilliant thing in the
I
world.
understand.
And they just get the
But it's
observer
not
ward
your
down. They do it
fault,
from
you
the other
know
side of
that,
the tree
don't
line to
you?
keep it a little bit more
You
secret.
mustn't feel guilty.
Which is kind of funny after watching
I
what
don't feel
Cloud9
guilty.
did when that same ward was placed
what's odd.
yesterday. Yeah, the 3-century moment where they did not find the optimal.
Do you like
In
to
fact,
sail?
look at the ping. It's exactly on
I
top of the
love
ult.
to sail.
I do too.
Yeah, it has to be this
I
board
think we're
again.
going to be
this
very
damn
happy,
board.
you and I.
There was the ward Fnatic placed.
I do
It
too.
was Cloud9 trying to de-ward it. Not Fnatic.
It was not
Living
Fnatic,
in
it
the
was,
tower, so
remember who
high,
was the place
touches
that-
the clouds.
well.
The morning brain's kicking in.
Of course, my grandmother
there were
couldn't
someone
wait to
get me
go
coffee.
home.
I need
The
coffee.
capital's not for everyone, I suppose.
Right. So Ketchy Game Boy is going to help out by blocking.
Does your
mid lane a
mother
little
like
bit.
it
Mushi
here?
realizes he's not going to get a rune.
I don't
Actually,
think
both
so.
bounties going the way
She told
of
me never to
C9
trust
in this
anyone in
game.
King's
No
Landing.
contesting at all.
Well, thank you very much
It's
for
so
not
wonderful
answering
to
my
have her
question we were
watching
talking
over
about
you.
during the drafting phase.
A lioness guarding her
knowing that
cub.
Gyrocopters weren't picking up
Well,
as many
Simon Man.
Divine Rapiers, but Eternal Envy is Rapier Man.
You are.
He picked one up yesterday up against Navi.
I like this aggressive play
And
by
the
Father
king.
on the mid. Mushi taking a lot of damage from just a
But you'll
base
always be
damage.
her baby boy.
Beastmaster.
It's kind of funny though,
suppose.
he's taking all this damage, but his consumables are
I
very,
adore
very
her.
low.
She's always been so
He'll have to
generous
almost
with
bring
me,
out
so
another sound to
kind.
himself to stay in this lane.
Yeah.
And the horrors she's had to endure.
Or he just gets it from Johnny.
Losing her
That's another
husband,
way.
her eldest
Yeah,
child,
some
and her
support coming his
father.
way.
It's no wonder she's so
Of course,
protective
beginning
of
is
you.
very important for Shadowfiend. in the
She'll
laning
never
stage.
let
If
you
you can
out
get
of her
those quick
sight.
early last hits, then it's going to be much easier to keep laning.
You look very much
Hard
in love.
lanings, top lane, Storm
The first
realizes
days
that
of
his
marriage
laning
are
is
often
pretty
so
difficult, so he
blissful.
stacked his small
She's
camp.
certainly very pretty, isn't she?
Ready to pull that into nice.
Like a doll.
Actually came over to try
She
and block
smiles
that,
quite a
get
lot.
rid of it. Now Bone 7, he doesn't have enough damage
Do you think
for this,
she's
even with the
intelligent?
overload. The Shadow Shaman does
I
go
can't
very,
quite
very
tell.
low. Initially he attempted to body block
Not
it,
that it
but then
matters.
left the sentry
Do you
wall
go for mixed
behind.
Castle Rock?
Yeah,
There's
So we
nothing for me in
block for
Castle
future
Rock.
opportunities.
that's good. He can't
That's where
stack
you
it
grew up.
anymore now, but it's already a double stack, so Bone 7 is still not
always
doing
told
too
me that
bad.
you liked
He can
them.
reset
They're
the
better.
lane now if he just walks and
You
pulls the
said
next
that King's
frame,
Landing
which
is
is
built of
gonna do.
horse dung and sour milk.
Mid, we just see the battle of the supports. This is very much a
Why are we
2v2
speaking
lane.
of Castle Rock?
And they decide to go for
Way
the
he talks
Wisp and
about
Jericho off lane.
Misery,
I always
Mushy, he's
thought
only
that
got
you
one
missed-
level up in the raid as a Misery.
That you-
Turns around for it, one raid,
Oh.
and
That it was
there's
a
the
real-
second.
This is
on
my
the
real
maximum
home now,
range.
where my
Shadowfiend
family
did get
lives.
the first kill before Fader
I
was
want
able
you
to
to be
turn around
happy,
and get
Mama.
revenge.
Yeah,
I know
think
that.
he could actually have pursued to get the double kill there, Fada.
I
Since
know
he has
you
like,
do.
how much
He's a
movement
sweet
speed does he
boy.
have on him? He
But
has
wouldn't you be happier in
25 more
Castle
movement
Rock?
speed than the Winter Wyvern? But in the end, he plays it safe,
I
backs
said
out,
done.
and very good for him, of
Surely
course, to get
4
return kill on the
times
Shadow.
is enough. Are you trying to set a new
That's going to be
record?
nice power levels
He
for him.
said,
Obviously, the
well,
SF
what
had
is
to
the
split his
record? I'm
levels
sure we
between
can
himself
break
and
it.
the Wyvern.
He got the first part right, so that's still very big for him. Yeah, I think both teams are happy with that.
Mother!
There's no downside for him.
And Mushy
Welcome.
can get his bottle from this, and without that first
Don't you
one, he
look
still would have
lovely?
been waiting a little bit
Marriage
longer.
agrees with
Where
you.
Father was
Can
able
we
to
bring
grab
you
his
anything
very
to
early
eat or
on,
drink?
primarily because he was
I wish
rushing
we had
for
some
it.
wine
So
for you.
It's, the
It's a
best
bit
of
early in the
both
day
worlds. In fact,
for
Johnny
us.
even TP's the bottle into Mushy.
No,
Yep,
no,
very nice to
I
have that
can't stay.
express courier service.
I just wanted to let
He
you know
always was
if
getting a lot of farm on this top
there's
lane.
ever anything
Yeah.
I can
He's
do for
13
you.
through
You were
the
very
game. All
sweet.
3 lanes currently are being won
Thomas
by
seems
Fnatic
quite
based on
taken
just
with this
pure
queen.
CS.
I
If we go on that.
CS-wise, they're doing really well.
adore
Trying to kill
him.
top.
You raised a gallant
Crossing,
young
and he's getting
man.
back,
Ever
actually.
Have
grateful.
they got enough?
Good.
They need a couple more pumps, and there it is.
Wow, that was so
Good.
close to him living.
I'm glad to hear.
Shadow Shaman had the damage.
Ecstatic.
Meanwhile, in
I
mid lane,
really
SF's
am.
going to pop again. Johnny
Exhausted,
also looking
to be
too healthy
honest,
with that
but
double damage
what
rune
could I
over on
expect?
Vada.
He's half lion,
No-Tail
half
was supporting
stag.
him, and if you want a good experience, Wisp, No-Tail is one
I'll
of the
leave you to
best.
it.
Yeah, he definitely is. Him
Oh,
and EGM and
forgive me,
some
I
other places as
haven't
well
been at
was
court for
are
long. I
just so
get so
amazing to
confused.
watch. And he came
What's
in
the
there
proper way
helping
to
out the
address
DD,
you
and
now?
they were
Queen
able to just
Mother
punch
or
down.
Dowager
So
Queen?
CS-wise is looking good for Fnatic,
There's
but
no need
the
for
mid
such
lane
formalities.
dying twice
In any
already on
event,
Shadowbeam.
judging from the king's
Yeah,
enthusiasm,
this is really problematic.
Queen Mother
They
will
gotta go
be
again.
a Queen
Behind it.
Grandmother
Yeah, why
soon.
not?
That'd be a
When you
lovely
got
day.
No-Tail there, you
Can you
can't
imagine
follow
the
through with the actions.
celebrations?
They are level
They'll
2.
ring the
But
bell
more
all
slow
day
is
and
enough
night.
to slow down Mushy, enough to keep Fader right on his tail.
They realized
Anything you-
Winter Wyvern is going to be coming right around there. He didn't have any level in Cold Embrace yet though, so maybe they could have killed it, but better to play it safe. Don't throw away the 2-0-1 start that you have on this Beastmaster. Keep snowballing and get to level 6 early. That's when you really start playing.
I'm actually wondering what the spell blast is for. Like, is that to get rid of force?
Maybe to kill a hawk as well. When it gets summoned, it can be... Either way, it's a pretty strong spell. It takes a lot of damage for the 100 damage. Bottom lane, with this in this room, maybe the Wisp can do something, but I think it's going to save it.
Finally, Cloud9 actually has someone on top of the CS board. Eternal Envy wearing this off-lane Mango Gyro. But Ohio's still finding some good levels down here as well, even though he's not really getting... He's got 15 CS, I can't say he's not really fighting CS.
It's all about the mangoes.
It's all about the banana.
There was a lot of focus on that range creep there. Some nice mind games going on. Even the Cogs trying to get it blind, but Ohio finally giving it up.
With the pre-wave on the tier 1 down, Fnatic has to back up. They could TP it more support here if Eternal Envy really wants to get over aggressive. You've also also got a Wisp with an Invis room bottled up.
We can't hold the
It's
North
so
with terror
dangerous to try
alone.
and contest.
Can't hold the North if we let these
dive.
lesser lords do
Yeah, it
something.
really is.
I sent you there to
It
collect
is. You gotta
taxes,
respect
not
it a little
bodies.
bit more. But
Lord
they're
Cowan
doing a good
refused
job
to
at just
pay.
winning this bottom lane straight up.
Said the
And they're
warden of
pushing
the North
tower
would always
so
be a
much,
star.
It's actually going to go
And
down
he'd be
very
damned
soon
if
as
he
they have the
kissed your face.
Basilius keep pushing with that extra armor for the creeps.
Highest
He
trying
left
to
you no
counter push.
choice.
He put the 3 points up into
I
the
played him
rocket
living.
flare. So
Along
he
with
can
his
get rid of this
wife
creep
and
wave
brother.
nice and quickly.
Made his son watch.
Extra rocket flare points is something you skill mostly
Dan.
when you're losing your lane.
The new Lord
You will
Cowan
want
paid
that.
his
If you're
taxes.
doing well on your lane or think that you can win it, then of course you're going to get more points into battery assault, get the solo kills going. But this is also going to
have something
lower his solo
important
kill
to tell you.
potential when he is level 6.
Stop eating
Now
and
he
listen.
said Splinter Blast was leveled up for the Hawk. The Hawk managed to move all the way past the Wyvern in the mid, so Johnny was on the other side of the tree lines. The Hawk had a free path in, but you'll notice the fact that Fnatic
We
don't
don't have
any
enough
stacks
men
for
to
the
hold the
SF.
North if the other
And this
houses rise
isn't
up
on
against
purpose. Winter
you
Wyvern actually
understand that?
came down
No
trying to
pact
actually
with the
stack up,
Lannisters
I
protects
had a
us.
and he
pact for
failed
Tywin
twice
Lannister.
already.
And Tywin
Oh,
Lannister
that's-
is dead.
Yeah, failing
The
the
remaining
stack
Lannisters
is
are
very
1,000
big.
miles
Shelfing
away
relies
dealing
heavily
with
on
that
clearing
fact.
stacks. He can do
They've
it so
never
easily.
once in the history of the Seven
Very
Kingdoms
important
sent their
for him.
army this far north.
Storm actually pops the regen
If you
rune
think they will
immediately
for
and
us,
just
you're
go
a
into
fool.
the enemy jungle, just looking for some stacks or something.
We become
to
a
do.
great house
Also-
by entering into
Yeah, that's
alliances
because he was
with
sharing
other
the bottle of
houses
Feta.
and
Yeah,
parlaying
exactly.
those
Also knowing
alliances
that
into
he
greater
can,
power.
take the bottom tower here.
The best way to forge a lasting
Misery
Misery
on
is
the top.
the master at
isn't by
hiding.
peeling a man's
Kerchik's
skin.
walked all the way around. Now they're going to see the,
The best
they don't
way
even
is
see the TP
marriage.
animation
No,
there.
you don't see it. You have to
Now that
animation
you're
on
a
it.
Bolton by royal decree,
So they're pushing top.
It's
really
high time
hard
you married
to
a
see, but
suitable bride.
At the same time, bottom tower is going to be taken. So it's just a trade, but mid at the same time.
And as
Beastmaster
it happens,
relentless.
Yep, and bottom
I
is
found
gone.
the perfect
So
girl
say
to
goodbye.
solidify our hold on the
Tier
North.
1 for Tier 1 is the trade. Misery now in the mid lane too. Is he searching for... Well, he could be looking for just a run in after Fade goes from the wall. But there's a lot more support coming in from Fnatic as the SF now returns to the middle lane. The Bone 7 moving over.
They find the SF here, farming his big camp. This continues, but they're actually not back up. They don't have too much HP on.
That's Moat Kaelin.
Yep.
Yes,
Even his mana pool's
bit
pretty
shabby,
low. He
isn't
actually
it?
consumes the mango now.
you've been here before.
Did its work.
On our
Did
way
its
down
job.
to King's Landing,
So
your father
so he
and
can flash
I.
farm, but now where does he go?
Where are you
does he
taking
go?
me?
Home.
He's probably just gonna go and pick up his bottle or back
The
off all
Boltons
the
have
way.
one to
Does he have
fill.
his bottle on the crew? He does. I don't know. He's probably just gonna back.
Your
That's
marriage
father's bottle.
proposal, it wasn't
Yeah.
for you.
One he
He
shared
hasn't
No.
purchased one yet, but there we go. You
Bruce
have to buy a bottle
Bolton
as a store. There's no
murdered
way
my
you can
brother.
play
He
without it.
betrayed my family.
He did.
Yep.
because they've got
He serves the
Storm
Lannisters.
as well
For
as
now.
Beastmaster all walking
I
around
won't
with
go.
them.
Yeah.
Winterfell
2
is your
really good.
home.
3
Not
is
anymore.
just,
Always.
slightly too many bottles.
You're Stark.
It can also
Dyeing
be-
your hair doesn't
when you have
change that.
heroes
You're
like
Sansa
this, they really
Stark,
rely on it. You can't really
eldest
skip
surviving
bottles.
child of Ned and Catelyn
One
Stark.
of the very rare times
Go
we
places
see
in the
Father
north.
I
not
can't
going in
marry
for a
him. You
mech
can't
as his
make me.
first
He is a
item.
traitor,
Yeah,
a
he's
murderer.
He's
You're not
opting
marrying
for-
Roose Bolton.
No,
you'll be marrying his son and heir, Ramsay. One day he'll be warden of the north, and you will... Sansa,
You can't make me. I will starve myself. I will
Yeah.
die before I have to
That was
go
a very
there.
nice
I
call
won't
by
force
Envy.
you to do
They
anything.
just split them up nicely. So
Don't you know
the
by now how
aggression
much I care
still
for you?
seems that C9 are stronger in every single engagement.
Say the
that
word
we
and we
see,
turn the horses round, but listen to
farm
me.
is-
Listen.
But they're actually taking over in farm as
You've
well.
been running all your
They
life.
had a very good start, but not so much.
Terrible things happen to your family and you weep. You sit alone in a darkened room mourning their fates. You've been a bystander to tragedy from the day they executed your
You've
father.
got Misery in the mid, you've got
Stop
like,
being a
no Talon, just having
bystander.
their
Do you hear me? Stop
And
running.
you've even got Fada a very, very long way out in the top lane. There's
Yeah.
a little bit more support.
There's no justice in the world.
Yeah, he has been pushing
Not
really
unless we
far
make it.
on this Beastmaster, and it's important also
You
that
loved your
Wisp
family.
is almost level 6 now. And at that time, you can
Avenge
push even
them.
more aggressively with enemy, farm really, really deep into enemy jungle, and know that you can always get pulled up.
Smoke Moon Bone 7 with the Invis room though is going to break the smoke. So KOXY, there's smoke off from Johnny as well. They still know someone's there, but they've got no detection.
You can see how they start running in circles. Where is he? Where's the bastard?
Baby's in the trees, top lane. Kerchik dropping down. Fading gets a walk and a TP away. Mushy, he's got one race left, but that won't be enough.
Not enough to kill there. And we're going to see more action on Ohio. Gets initiated upon by Bolt 7 here.
Can't even go shot. But that Vortex just drags him back with his heels. Cloud9 getting the exact start they wanted to. And it's such a critical game for them as well. Being so low down in the group stage right now. They need to fight their way for the 3 points. They need a 2-0 victory over Fnatic.
I like their trap. It has the lane game. It also has really, really good ganking. And the smoke push
push is not bad either. Going into a Necrobook is going to add even more pushing power as well. And they do have a lot of gold on this Beastmaster now from the mid laning. 3-0-1. The fact that you got to kill their top
How do we get through that?
out against 2 heroes meant so much.
Go around.
It's
just miles out the way.
Force or a Necro for Fada?
We'll
I'm
lose
assuming
sight
Force
of them.
goes to
Doesn't
Clockwork,
matter.
But is there?
Oh,
I know
no,
where they're going.
it's most guaranteed Necro.
It is?
Yeah, pretty possible on that. But I guess this
I can get a bit
synergizes
old
so
here,
well
Squire.
with Beastmaster. There's no way you want to pass that up. And if Clockwork hooks in on the Beastmaster at least, then you can just pump
How
the
did
Necro.
you end
That's
up
gonna
squiring
tank a lot
for
of the
him?
battery assault anyway.
He
So you
hates
don't need
that
to get out.
Well, he's not here to complain
Of course, it
about
would be
it,
nice
is
to
he?
have 1-4 staff, but I don't think Beastmaster's the one to buy it.
I suppose when you also think
I
about
squired
the
for a
Bane,
knight named
he's
Solorama
another one of
during
those
the War
ones
of the
that
Five Kings.
they can mess around
One
with
night,
Clockwork when he wants to initiate.
he had a bit too much to
Yeah,
drink,
definitely.
and he was
Speaking
famished,
of that,
so
they're
he
trying to
borrowed a
initiate
hand.
onto the bottom lane.
He borrowed
and they're thinking
it.
of being
He wasn't a
watched,
thief.
but hilariously
He was
enough they
drunk
are,
and
but
hungry
not
and he
in
wasn't
the
thinking.
jungle area.
I was drunk.
Relocate top.
Yep, they're jumping
He
up,
gave
they're
me
going,
half
no
a
tell,
hand.
very, very low. He needs more time. He's already three
Next
his
morning,
one charges. He will end up
one
dropping
of the
Ohio.
guards saw
The cold
him
embrace
passed
keeping
out
him alive. And
under
Eternal
a
Envy
wagon with the
shackled up.
handle
It's going to
still in
be a
his
true
hand.
drop down. They do kill off the SF.
They hanged him that
but
afternoon.
considering that's his third death,
Yeah,
tried to
Shadowfiend
noose
can
for
also
me
recover
too.
really quickly, so
Lord
it's fine
Tywin
for
heard my
him to
family
die
name
in
was
the
Pain,
exchange of 2
so he
enemy
pardoned
heroes,
me
especially the Gyrocopter,
and
of
sent me
course.
to King's Landing to squire for
Might
his
see
son.
more action
What's
here
the
from,
punishment?
They're gonna
there's no
play
roar
it safe.
anymore.
For both
Yeah,
of you.
they have the
Didn't
feet
seem
good,
that
but
way.
you can't get that close.
Lord Tyrion was
Ohio.
always very good to
That
me.
was a
Yes,
little
all
bit
your
of
lords have been very
overcommitment by
kind to
C9
you.
going too deep there.
All except
Which
me.
once again, Winter Wyvern,
Sorry,
how
Mr.
defensive
Squire,
spell.
such a nasty person.
I'm not
Cold
sorry.
Embrace is doing so
You're the
much
best
work.
fighter I've ever
That's why we
seen.
love C9. They're going to
You
extend
beat
the
the hound.
game by giving Fnatic an edge.
I'm proud to be your
Brasco said,
squire.
as long as C9 play Dota, I'm never gonna get bored.
That's very, very true. Well, no tell, the toss.
I'm sorry,
in
I'm
the
always
shaman, he can
snapping
go
at
in
you.
for the hex. Doesn't want to go for the
didn't snap
shackles.
at me, I wouldn't learn
Oh,
anything.
Levy's there.
Catching.
The cooldown's up in 1 second time, and maybe Envy feels like he can go
You want
for
to be a
KO
night
swag.
pod?
Mushy, not going to happen.
I'm not sure about that
Yeah.
tossing in your
Starting
Shadow
tomorrow,
Shaman,
we'll
as
train
he's
with
one
the
of
sword
slowest
twice a
heroes
day.
in Dota.
Before
He
we
has
ride in
2
the morning and
armor
after we
he
make
has no
camp in the
items.
evening.
Well, of course he gets to
And I'm
disable
going to
on
show you
the
how to
enemies,
ride
but
properly.
what
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't knight to
Maybe you
you.
felt like the
I can
Easter was
teach you
going
how
to
to
do a little
fight.
bit more work.
Suppose that's
or-
more important.
Yeah, I think they needed Shadowfiend to deal more damage if they were going to kill something there, but too hard, and the mech is coming up now in just 20 seconds on Shadowfiend. That could actually have made a difference there.
Yep.
You weren't
Actually
tonight.
moving underneath the towers this early on
You
would
were
be useful.
King's Guard
Another
to Renly
smoke by
Baratheon,
Fnatic,
weren't you?
and again they're going to walk over to Cloud9.
I was.
This time though, no Invis hero,
Lord
but it's a
Tyrion
double
said he was a
damage
good
from
man.
7 that very wisely didn't turn around.
He was.
That's the first reveal of the Blink Dagger from the Tiny, and they only
How
get the
did you
kill
end
on
up
the west.
serving Renly?
Yeah, that's still very good though, because you want to go on those targets that you can instantly burst as a Tiny. So Wisp, that's the easiest one that you can find on the
When I was a
entire
girl,
side.
my
You could
father held
probably
a
still
ball.
burst,
I'm
well,
his only living child, so
potentially
he wants
the
to make a
Bane.
good match for me.
And,
He invited
then
dozens
after,
of
the
young
other
lords
heroes
to
are actually up
Taft.
at 1200
I didn't want to go, but he dragged me to the ball.
Bane also is a very tanky hero as a support, especially when you skill into stats as he is.
And it was wonderful.
I'm wondering if Mushy is going to get concerned about the Beastmaster.
No,
Okay,
I've
wait,
always
why?
noticed
Blink,
how
Avalanche
mulish
toss.
and tall
one
I
shot.
was.
Yep, there goes your Bane. That's the
They
Wombo
shoved
combo.
each other
Okay,
and
well, X-Way
threatened
is
to
actually
duel when
finding
they thought it
a
was
lot
their
of
turn to
initiations here.
dance.
Really good for them, and they're gonna get the mid tower.
He whispered in my ear.
Hotel,
he
relocate,
wanted to
going to
marry
the bottom
me
lane.
and take me
Again,
back to their
Kerchak
castles.
just seems to be the cannon fodder for the Gyrocopter.
I mean, that's a
My
sad,
father smiled
sad
at me and
role
I
to have.
smiled at him.
You're like the Shadow Shaman, and you're like, yeah, I need to split
I've
push a
never been
lane
so happy.
against the Storm, a Wisp, a Beastmaster, the Hawk. You're
Till I
not
saw
gonna
a
be
few of
happy
the boys
against this.
sniggering.
Yeah. But the rest of Fnatic will be very, very happy. Like,
And then they
this
all
Tiny's
started
getting
to
a
laugh.
lot
They
more
couldn't keep the
momentum.
game going any
Having that
longer.
Blink Dagger is a good start.
They were toying
but at the
with
same
me.
time, I'm wondering if the mana pool is going to be enough.
Brienne
Like,
the
I was looking over
Beauty,
at
they
Fada, he's
called
already
me.
got his level
Great
2 neck
joke.
level. You're talking about disadvantages up against a
And I
hero like
realised I
Clockwork,
was
as he's
the
now going to
ugliest
just
girl
go
alive.
for the raw, burn off all the mana. The
A
force,
great
the cold embrace will
lumbering
keep
beast.
Ohio alive.
Yeah.
But then again, only
He
for a
might still
little
go
bit
down.
longer. Yep, those Necro units are not giving up the fight. In fact, now they're
I
just
tried to
thrown
run
over
away,
Johnny
but Renly
as he's out of his
Baratheon took
Arctic
me in
burn.
his arms.
Yeah.
So don't
At
get a
least-
kill though.
At least
Don't
it
let them see
forces
your
both these
tears,
heroes
he told
back
me.
to base, so
They're
that's always
lot of
nasty
space
little
created
shits.
by Fada. He didn't
Nasty
get the
little
kill,
shits
but he
aren't
forced
worth crying
reactions,
over.
and he was very close to killing them.
He danced at me and none of the other
To
boys
get back
could
to
say
my
a
point,
word.
I'm wondering if Mushy is worried that he won't have a mana pool
And he was
when
King's
these Nemper
brother
units
after
come in.
all.
Like, when you think about it, you're popping off your mech, which
But
is
wasn't
225,
he-
which is almost half of his mana right now. And he's
Lord
going to die.
Tyrion said
Phoenix
he
good from
was-
Mushy. Kerchik needs to get that Hex off. He's able to
Yes,
do so
Pod, he
through
liked
Mushy.
men,
And
not
again,
an idiot.
sacrificing himself for the
He
greater
didn't
good.
love me, he
The lot
didn't
more
want
support
me,
comes
he
in. Clockwork
danced with
hookshot
me,
off
he
target.
grind and
And
wasn't
now
any
they can't
hurt.
catch up to Eternal Envy.
Yeah, and
He
they see
saved
them as
me
well. They
from
had an
being
observer
a
ward there,
jerk.
and their sentry just died, so they
That
had to place
day.
a new one to kill the ward.
Until his last day.
Oh man, that was if that hook latch, maybe they could have got
And
a
I
nice
couldn't
kill
save
there.
him in return.
But as you said, Shadow Fiend, he is a very important target here for the mana burn. So if you go on
Nothing's
him,
more hateful than failing to protect the one you
disable
love.
the mech in a team fight, and that is huge.
Yeah, that means
One day I
Cloud9
will
can get the
avenge
advantage.
King
Even though they don't have a mech of their own,
You said a shadow.
it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, other than that, I would say putting the Necrobooks to chase after someone like Shadow Shaman or Winter Wyvern is a very good target as well. Because these heroes can't really do much. They have to run away, and they're also very slow.
Well, then again, Shadow Shaman could just throw down the Mass Serpent wards, let off your shock, and then shackle someone. You've done your work.
Yeah.
He's almost like what Venomancer used to be. It's like, I get a Blink Dagger, I jump in, I throw on my ultimate, and I'm done. Like, I don't care if I die at that point, I've done what I need to do for my team.
It's a little bit harder to do all these things, so when you don't have Blink as a Shadow Shaman, to get in, throw your wards, hex someone, Ether Shock, and shackle someone, to do all those things before someone messes with you is extremely hard. That's a tough order. So
we might have a little bit of an answer to the Necro books. There's already 2 Arcane Boots up of Fnatic, 16 minutes in.
Very common to see it actually in this patch, is just a double mana boot so that you have the sustainability to keep going. And we'll see C9 smoke up here.
Yep.
What are they gonna go for? Are they gonna wrap around mid? Because there is some pressure being added there.
Oh, Bone 7. Well, he actually started making the move towards Roshan, but yeah, it's the move up towards the mid. The Mass Serpent wards are already down. Right on top of that tier 2 tower, Johnny hiding on the high ground, and they do find one. It's Fada, the Roar, he'll get it off. KYXY, he's still stuck there for the moment, and the hook shot down Ohio, controlling up this Beastmaster. No-Tail's keeping him alive in the tree lines until finally they bring him down. Oh, the Storm Spirit, Bone 7 going to work, but it's a total enemy with a triple kill. He just hit on the flat cam. The call-out position was perfect.
So hard to fight against that
man,
early
not
on.
a shadow.
If the Winter Wyvern could have gone his ulti off on the Beastmaster right after he popped the Necrobooks, they could have won that fight. But he was holding it on and using it later in the fight.
Commander.
You're great.
That was a tough fight, but
Speak
C9,
alone.
perfect time to
Ollie is my steward now,
Yeah, and they get the
as I was
advantage
Lord
because
Commander
of it.
moments.
Fnatic, I really thought
Wanted to
KYXY
attend my
at one point was
meetings,
gonna, like,
to learn
push
from
that.
them
But
with
then again,
experience.
what do you get? Yeah, you take the fight, but you don't
One
take
day
the
he might
tower.
come on.
The Necro units timed out too early, and they don't have the pushing power.
Yeah, they did manage to transition.
Have you
into some
considered my
push,
offer?
But at the same time, they killed Mushi once again. They're getting more and more momentum.
And I thank you
over
for it. You do
their
me great honour.
gyrocopter, who did not die. So
All my
I think
life,
they're still
I wanted
fine
to
with
be
this.
Jon
And
Stark.
when they have
So
their
you were and you
BKB
were
on gyrocopter, or if he wants to go for a full Sanjiasha, which
But I have
some
to
people do as
refuse
well,
you.
they might be able
I'm
to push
Lord
harder.
Commander of the Night's Watch.
Mushi trying
My
to find
place is
a
here.
couple more souls. At
I'm
the same
giving
time,
you the chance
Fader,
to avenge your
he
family.
doesn't have Necro units for 20 seconds, but he does
Take
have
back
4
the
off
castle where you
cooldown.
grew up.
So with the ball, just being a little bit more intimidating towards
To
Mushi.
rule the
Yeah,
North.
just running around here and
I wish I
showing
could
how
fight
he is
beside you.
putting pressure into the enemy jungle.
Believe
resulting
me, I
in
do.
all of Fnatic moving
But I
down here.
swore a sacred
I
vow
actually
at the
love the
gods
way,
would.
like Fada
I
back up
pledged
straight
my
away
life
after
to
the
the Night's
Clockwork and
Watch.
Rocket Flare.
You're
He
as
took out his
stubborn
wall.
as your father.
The Hawk was sitting back on the tree line a little
And
bit
as honourable.
further to the north.
I can
of where
imagine
Mushi
no higher
was,
praise. I
watching
didn't
the
mean it as
cinematic
praise.
rotation.
Yeah,
Honour
He
that your
saw
father
it and
killed.
lost it.
But if your mind's made up, I won't try and
So-
dissuade you.
May I
Some
ask
pressure
your
here,
grace
but they
how
might
long
just
you
back
plan
off.
to
I don't
stay
think
at Castle
Fnatic
Black?
Are you
can
bored
force
of us
this.
already?
C9 are very strong in every single fight that they have
You
taken
saved
here.
us
They're
from
smoking
Manfred's
up
arm.
again,
We will
looking
never
for the
forget
fights.
that.
They want it.
But it's
for
a
sure.
question of survival.
They're
The
getting
Night's
aggressive.
Watch
Send the
can't
Hawk down
continue
first. See
to
what you
feed
can
your
find
men
in
and the
tree
Wyvern
line.
prisoners
They're not going to find them there,
indefinitely.
however, as Fnatic have backed up. 2 rates
Winter
being
is
used by
coming.
They're
SF.
on their tracks. They can see
I
them
know
now.
it.
Actually saw the shadow.
Bone
March
7,
on
long
Winterfell in
jump,
the
he goes
fortnight.
for Mushi,
Before
and
the
then the
snow
ulti,
trappers here.
controlling up the Storm Spirit. They're going to bring down Bone 7
And
to
the
turn him
Wagons.
into horrible position.
They'd rather
Ohio
burn than
knocks him
fight
into
for me,
Blade
so
Mail.
be it.
He
I'll
was
leave their
killing
fate to
himself.
you.
And with the Mass Serpent was at the
You could
perfect
execute
positioning,
them, that's the
No-Tail
safest
going to
course.
relocate himself away to safety, while the Roar might come out from Fada, trying to buy a little bit more space for
Or you
Necro
could
to
see
kill
if this
Searching.
Torment
They can't
fella's
even
more
get
willing
that.
to
Mithra at
compromise
least
than
can
Lancer
nightmare
or
up
what?
KYXY.
I assume the
He
brothers
can't
of
chase
the
down
Night's
that
Watch
front.
would rather see
Fader
the
wants to be able
Wildlings
to TP
dead.
himself out to safety.
Most of the
But
brothers,
No-Tail,
yes.
he comes back to the
There's little love
graveyard
for the free
that was
folk
the Gyro and the Storm's corpses.
You're the
Hey
Lord
man,
Commander.
what was that about
Your
the
decision.
instant disable against Storm? So hard to play Storm. You can't
You have
jump
many
in like
enemies
that.
in Castle
When you
Black.
jump
Have you
in and
considered
don't see
sending
the entire
Alistair
enemy
Thorn
team, If you
elsewhere?
get frozen into that stuff, I mean,
Give
Mushi
him
just
command
killed
of
him
Eastwards by
instantly.
the sea.
So C9,
I heard
they
it
were
was best to
stretching
keep
catch
your enemies
anyone there,
close.
but when Storm
Whoever
jumps
said
that
that didn't
far,
have
his
many
team's
enemies.
just not with him.
There was the 2 cores as well. Like, it wasn't just the Storm Spirit
Yeah.
getting locked down. Like, yes, he died very quickly, but it was the hook shot that came in from Ohio that
With
then
the blade
isolated
mail.
He sees
Eternal
something in
Envy.
you.
Yeah, he turns on the Blade Mail, and Envy
Might
doesn't
not
have
be apparent
BKB
from
yet,
his
so he
tone,
could not stand where he was. He
But
did
it's
the
the
damage
truth. You
unwillingly
believe in
into the
I'm sorry I
Clockwork.
disappointed
Yeah,
him.
Blade Mail Clockwork early against the Jarkov is one of the best things. Also against Leshrac, against these heroes,
The king
it
is
is so amazing
a
to have.
complicated man. But he wants
Now
to
we're
do what's
gonna see
right
they did
for the Seven
again
Kingdoms.
not really
As
take
long as
any
he's ruling
major
them, he's
objective
the one
here.
true
Sure,
king.
it's just one team fights right and left,
He has
but
the blood
very
right
important
to
heroes
that
dying,
throne.
as you
I've
said.
sworn
Storm,
to stay
Jericho.
clear of the politics of the
Two
Seven
big ones
Kingdoms.
going
Are we not?
down, the experience and gold being spread out now, and this means that the Tiny, like
How
he's
does
up
the
to
Night's
level
Watch
11,
go
but
again?
more importantly, is just
I bet
over
you've got it
1,000 gold
memorized
away
since
from
you got
having
here.
the Aghanim Scepter. So you start getting into the later portion
Night
of this
gathers
game
and now
with the
my
pushing
watch
power the
begins.
Tiny
No,
offers.
not
You
that
win
bit.
one fight,
The bit
you
at the
take
end.
an objective if the Tiny survives.
I am the
Yeah,
sword in
late
the
game is very
darkness,
scary from Fnatic.
the
Tiny is
watcher
one
on the
of those-
walls,
one of those heroes
the
that I
shield
fear
that
the most
guards the
going into
realms
any
of men.
late game,
I
because
pledge
he can
my
quite
life.
literally just turn a
The
team
shield
fight,
that
one
guards
team
the
fight
realms
into
of
an
men.
entire mega creep.
That's what
Like,
you
if
swore to
you
be.
fight outside your base and
Now,
lose,
I'm not a learned
you
man,
might
but the
just
best way
be
to
done
help
for.
the most people might not
Like
be
just
sitting in a frozen castle at the edge of
It
the
was scouted
world.
out by the Beast
Just
Master
like
Hawk,
me
but the TP's
wading
already
in the
coming to
muck,
the
getting your
mid.
boots dirty.
Eternal Envy
And
doesn't
doing
really
what
want to
needs
bar
to
of
be
it.
done.
Father is still
And what
pushing up
needs
top
to be
lane.
done.
Envy
As long
needs
as the
to
Boltons
he
rule
needs
the
to back
North,
out. They can't really fight yet.
the North will
And,
suffer.
Fada, as you said, he's pushing top.
Just one man's opinion.
I think he canceled his TP here as well. Now they should pressure some. This is a lot of pressure to a tier 2 tower. They need to react to it now.
Necro units can be triggered, but you got Mushi running in with a haste stream. So we can mop up the Necro units as well if he's searching for the cash. And his BKB is only 20 gold away.
You have to be careful when playing a Beastmaster Necro build, because every Necro unit, of course, 200 gold each. So definitely don't want to feed that.
It's good cash.
Yeah, it's almost as important as hero kills, honestly.
What do you want?
Bottom lane, Bone 7,
Who are
Blink,
you?
Avalanche, hook shot in as well. They'll keep
What?
it controlled. Is it
You,
long enough? No!
you're walking here with a coin you
Just
never
barely
earned,
not able
whose
to get
value you
the
do not
Avalanche and
respect.
Toss at the same time when it deals more damage from the Avalanche doing so. But yeah, the chain disabled him for a very long time. Just
Who
not
are you?
enough, though. The damage was tanking.
There was the one charges as well that kept
No
him
one.
alive. He had a high amount of them too.
Lie.
But
Sad
with
little
that
lie.
kill, Tiny would have had his Aghanim.
Who
He's
are
gonna
you?
wait
I
a little
told
bit
you I'm-
longer. There's your BKB
Do that
now
again!
on Eternal Envy. So Clockwork won't be able to do
Who
what
are
he did
you?
in the last fight. So Ohio's going to be
You're about to find
maybe
out.
looking for a different target. Maybe
What are you
I
doing?
don't say it's been worthwhile going for
We're
the
only
Beastmaster. But is it
The game
actually
of
worthwhile
faces.
if you can soak
That
up
girl
a
isn't
large amount
ready.
of time with the Necro
Clearly
units and the
not.
Roar of Beastmaster?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
As the Clockwork, I think you should always go for the Bane and
For
the
what?
Wisp from now on.
For whatever you
Because
want.
these two, like,
To be
Wisp is
a
little
faceless man.
A little bit hard.
To be no one.
If he has the tether ready, he can tether away. Mid tower, gonna go down here.
It's the Mass Serpent Ward push.
Whose sword is
Cloud9
that?
know they can't do anything
It
about
belongs
this.
to
They're trying to
Arya
wrap
Stark.
around the same way they
Arya
did
Stark's
last time,
sword,
but
Arya Stark's
they're just not in
clothes,
time
Arya Stark's
this
stolen
time around.
silver.
I'm
A
actually
man
waiting for,
wonders
for Fnatic to
how is
wait
it that
for the
no
greed
one
of Cloud9 to
came
farm
to
up
be
the
surrounded
wards.
by
Oh,
Arya
that's what I
I
Stark's
feel like they're
things.
waiting for.
They saw the 1 TP top. They saw the 1 TP top from Shadow Fiend, and now they're trying to take a Roshan from that. They have extremely good vision around the Roche pit.
Clockwork Rocket's coming down though, and this is going to reveal the fact that Roshan's being done.
They don't have a mech. They're so low HP on Fada.
The smoke is there from Fnatic, hook shot down, and he goes into the Necro unit. He didn't actually hit a real hero. It's only going to be that little Necro unit that just continues to chase and burn off the mana hero of Ohio. Johnny's trying to slow it down, but the Avalanche toss, they catch out Misery, who brains that back a lot of that damage, which was dealt with Eternal Envy with the BKB called out position. Johnny, he embraced himself. Where's the damage? KOX by the Fiend's Grip. He's the first one, actually not the first one. He's one of 3, about to be one of 4 to go down. Cloud9, that's the fight they wanted.
Yeah, and now they can easily take Roshan as well. They have earned charges. Everyone is alive. That was clutch positioning from Bane. Misery has played so good during this TI, and he was at maximum range away there when he was challenging us.
And Cloud9, exactly what they needed to, I don't say finish this game. They're still a long way from doing
Oh yes, of course.
Even when
it is C9 we're talking here.
It is. Even when you think this game is over, there's still another light of hope for either team.
Yeah, but that fight was very crucial. Now with the Blue Dagger as well, Beastmaster, and some more items being finished up on the side of C9, they will have to deliver Cape very soon here on Bane as well. Making it much more harder for Fnatic. Because Fnatic's side, you can't rely on the BKB or Shadow Fiend to feel protected and safe. There's still the Ward, there's still the Fiend script. You know, like these things you cannot really buy protection from. You have to play well in the team fight, execute well.
Johnny was trying to predict one of these aggressive observer walls from Cloud9, but doesn't get it. Instead, Cloud9, there's a little bit of pressure in the mid, but the Ward just backed up. I like their farming, finish at the Bloodstone on Board 7 and just do the work.
Yeah, I like the words by C9. If you look at the 2 words around the Roche pit, they were just put down, you know, they were predicting that we're gonna kill Roche soon. We should have good vision ready for when we are gonna do so. And they were completely correct, and that definitely helped them.
And this means actually you burn 3 sentry wards of Fnatic, because they end up throwing all, like, There's 3 sentry wards inside the Radiant jungle searching for the one obs of Cloud9, and they could not get it because it doesn't exist. But now Tiny at least has his money. There's your Aghanim Scepter timing at 25 minutes in for the Tiny.
Yeah, which is very fine for him. The only downside is that he's running mana boots, and it's not going to be that impressive. His attack speed is not there. He doesn't have a Wisp with him, so the Aghanims is up, yes, but I still feel he needs more items before it becomes a dangerous thing in a team fight. Pushing, it's still fine.
Yep, I can concur. Is Cloud9 grouping up again? They must have burned through so many smokes, and they're going to do so again. So Misery burns 7 as well as Sparta.
I saw someone was asking like, why don't we see pipe anymore? And the response was just, oh, look at me, I have a Glimmer Cape. That's basically how this patch is feeling. Glimmer Cape is just such a good item.
And Cloud9 are ready to fight. Demon Edge over on Gyro. The damage dealing is going to get bigger and bigger. With its Glimmer Capes you were mentioning, it's going to be easier to find these initiations and pickoffs.
Oh,
Kerchik's moving back when they see
Shaman.
him. But he's underneath the tier 2 tower. They jump down for Johnny. They actually isolate him out. So Bone7 takes that Kerchik while Johnny being controlled. The hook shot down. He actually locks him all in with KYXY. But Eternal Envy with a BKB up and running. He is ripping apart Ohio and KYXY. The double buybacks are hidden for Fnatic. They are trying to get something back out of this fight, which will be Eternal Envy. And the Mass Serpent was trapping him, the Storm Spirit. But he's back to the world of living in just a moment. They need the instant shackles. They've got it on Bone7. A Hex in 1 second is too long. He just jumps north, east, and east again. Bone7 burning all the mana to survive.
Wow, the triple buybacks forced though. I think C9 are still happy.
What do we
despite
do
the
if the
fact that they
mastery
lost
wash
Envy,
them?
lost their Aegis, and Wisp dying. That is such a big economic damage she dealt. But quick reaction from Fnatic to actually say, we are gonna fight this. We're gonna try and turn this around. Costly to do so.
Especially like, maybe if we're like 10 minutes in and you had a fight in that position, you could understand it because the cost would be so low.
Yeah.
But now your buybacks on cooldown. There was a quick buyback as well, so their next death time is going to be even longer.
Yeah, that's true. At least the Shadow Fiend did not die. If the Shadow Fiend died there, that would be a disaster for Fnatic. But already, they're gonna struggle to recover from this. They need to get out on the field and start taking the fight to C9. Right
Doing the heroes do that though.
Yeah, right now C9 have such good vision though. With the Hawk, with the aggressive ward on the temple, on the top part of the map. It's hard to get out to.
Just give us some time. Cloud9 will push eventually. Then you're going to be able to counter-initiate in and just keep your farm going in the meantime.
There is a Bloodstone now on I'm gonna say off-lane Storm. He was safe lane, but he was also solo against the dual lane, so yeah, it's a sacrificial Storm.
Maybe this is their moment, so Fnatic don't want to wait. They TP in towards the top lane.
My son.
Ohio's the man, the extra man to come in.
Bolton.
It's like Mushi's also building him for a Lincoln Sphere as his
It's an
item
honor to
choice.
meet you.
They're going to use him as bait.
I think it has to. BKB Lincoln is probably the build in this game, looking over to C9's heroes. Smart itemization. I don't think he can go for anything else. Manta style maybe, but that's still not gonna save you.
And so aggressive ward, just in the top river for
I'll bring
Fnatic.
you a bowl of hot water.
They don't really have any other
You
vision
want to
across the
wash?
map.
Thank you.
No Tail has only purchased some form of boots in 3 of his 6 games.
Welcome
of
home,
Wisp
Lady
in this
Stark.
match. So in 3 of his games he has been
The North
bootless
3
like he
members.
is in this game.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to watch actually. I guess inventory slots are really important for Wisp. That's the main reasoning. And also you're saving some gold. You don't really need boots if you're always tethered to people. Very
Out of interest,
Son.
okay, never mind.
Mr.
Sorry, Eternal Envy was just
He
standing in the
apologises
middle
for
lane,
not
the
being
courier was
here.
standing there next to him with his 2
He's not
javelins.
feeling well.
With his double javelins.
Take good care of him.
Yep, there's your relocate. They just go in, and while the Shadow Fiend did not survive long. At the same time,
As you all know
Misery's
too
running
well,
away
it's
with
long
the Glimmer
past
Cape.
time to dig a new latrine pit.
Split push against the Beastmaster recently. Just try to blink and Necrobook. You can always catch
First
up.
builder Yawit
Fade
and
up.
I have
There's
decided
your
to
jump in
appoint a
with the
latrine
blink.
captain
Hookshot
to
was nice as
oversee
well,
this
and
crucial
he'll be tossed
task.
to his own death while they do manage to actually lock down Bone7. It was that Winter's Curse doing his work, but now Kerchik has to be embraced up. The Mass Serpent was
Right.
there, that they're doing nowhere near
Seems
enough
like a good
damage
job
to
for a
even
ginger.
make C9 scared.
C9 just been terrified in these team fights. He went first on Beastmaster, but he already expended all his skills on top lane. He didn't have Necrobuck anymore, he didn't have ulti, so you're basically going on a hero that's not
You
going
have
to do
more
anything
experience
anyway
than any
in
other
this
ranger
fight.
at Castle Black.
They were hoping for a pick
You
and
proved
run,
your valor
but
many times over,
Bone 7 did
while
not
defending the
let them
wall
have it.
from the
This is one of
wildling
these
attack.
games where Cloud9, they're in just such a fantastic
I
position.
name you first ranger.
That if they lost it, I don't know what I would do. They are in such a great position. The Gyro's getting all the damage.
Janice.
He's got his immunity up and running.
I'm giving you Commander
The
Greyguard.
Spirit's in a very nice position too, with Bloodstone starting up onto his BKB.
Yes, the fort is in a sorry state. Restore it as best you can. First build a Yar that can spare 10 of
was
us.
charged with the defense of King's Landing when you were soiling your swaddling clothes. Keep your room.
Why Envy doesn't even hate it. He just chases Ultimo higher with a con push.
All right.
Yeah,
Enough
they
of
don't
that.
have anything to keep chasing here.
Mistake me, my
C9
lord.
got to back out in the end. Fnatic tried to
That
get
was a
there,
command.
but the Glimmer
Not
came
an offer.
onto Envy there.
Pack your arms and armor, say your
Was
farewells,
initiated upon by the Avalanche.
and ride for
Nice
Greyguard.
save.
Meanwhile, on the bottom lane,
Yeah,
Father's
look
trying
at
to do
that.
it solo.
Look at
I
that
will not
split
go
power,
meekly off to
and
freeze
he
and
doesn't
die.
actually get the deny with
Give it to one of the
pushing, so
fools who
Fada
cast a stone
claiming
for
that
you.
gold.
I will not have it.
He's-
Did you hear me,
He's
boy?
having
I
such
will
a
not
fantastic game
have
as a
it.
Beastmaster.
Are you
Going
refusing to
BTs
obey
and
my
level 3
order?
Necro book still with 1800 gold up his sleeve. He could even build the Assault Cuirass for his team if he wants to.
You can
Yeah,
stick your
Assault Cuirass
order up
next
your
would be amazing,
bastard ass.
So I think that's definitely what he's going to go into. You have some options as well. If you want to go into Hex, that's possible, but I don't think you need to.
Take Lord Janice outside.
They're trying to use Mushy as bait.
Yeah.
Like Fnatic
Ollie,
were doing
bring me
it-
my
like,
sword.
They did it very obviously in their first series that we got to cast in the main series. It was actually the second series of TI5. Like, you just throw one on the front and force it behind. But it's just so obvious that they're doing it.
It does become obvious, and C9 have also used the entirety of the map very well in this game. If you look at how they have been farming their own jungle, the enemy jungle, and push the side lanes really far. It's very
cannot do this!
top lane.
Get your hands off me!
He always just farms and pretends that he
All
has
of you!
people behind him.
Oh, misery. Glimmer came in to the Fiend's grip. Even the 4-star won't be able to
Boy
help.
thinks he can
And
frighten
he will
me.
die on this top
Mistaken,
lane.
yes,
I also
very
want to flag the
mistaken.
fact that Black will be very, very happy. Former TI
Friends.
player and also coach of MVP.
Friends.
Eternal
Pour
will be
the
using
friends in the
drop
capital.
charges to farm
You
his
see?
jungle.
Yeah, well, you can speed up your farm any way you can. He still has 2 charges for next team fights, so as long as he doesn't use up all his charges when he's farming, I think that's a wise choice. But I'm not sure about this Shadow Challenge. Last time we saw Fnatic play it as well, the same thing was happening a lot. Split pushing lanes and getting caught out doing so. Because he's just aggressively pushing, and yeah, it's easy.
Should also flag the fact that Black was doing it when he played the Jaracopter, just to hide the fact that he forgot to use the drop charges for during the team fights.
Yeah.
If you have any last words, my lord.
Right, so where does Mushy go from here? You got
Now's the
BKB
time.
as well as Makeup. Do you try and find damage? Is it worthwhile going
I was
positioning
wrong.
into Requiem?
You're the Lord
or-
Command.
Okay, so
We
the
all
Lincoln
serve
Sphere's
you.
done.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry,
Lincoln
not
Sphere
only
is-
for this,
I think,
for all
like,
I've done and
after
said.
that, if you have BKB and Lincoln's and mech,
I was
you
wrong.
need to go blink, but it does make
My
it
lord,
very
please, mercy.
utility-based,
Mercy.
and it relies heavily
I'll
on
go,
the
I
physical
will.
damage coming from Tiny, who
Please.
has mana boots. So
I'm
there is some
afraid.
lack of synergy in this itemization.
I've always been
But
afraid.
I don't know what else he's meant to do. It's very hard to say. After the Lincoln's build, I think it's not necessary.
So Higher finishes up a Solar Quest at the exact same time as Fada will do the same. Should also flag the fact we got again our Pinoy strat. We've got 2 couriers out for Cloud9 on basic Donkey. He was watching Roshan and also carrying Gem back and forward.
Turns into a basic donkey if you use it with your already used courier. Very sad. No cosmetics.
So there goes Roshan.
Aegis onto the sacrificial storm as Envy doesn't really need it. He feels very safe, protected by No-Tail all the time. And even if he doesn't have the highest HP possible, he has very, very good armor and he has the BKB available.
Yeah, and he'll have full Butterfly.
And Glimmer Cape, of course, always nearby as they have 2 of them.
He's actually bought the entire Butterfly now. So we're adding evasion, everything to Envy. It's difficult. And
Now also
BT's
is so
being
much
used.
DPS.
Fada, he's moving himself across the map. But he won't find the pick-off. Again, Kerchik. This time he TP's back out before Fada's going to arrive.
Yeah, he's gonna live this time, but I'm not sure how much they're actually getting out of all this split push that Rasta has been doing, because he died 10 times this game, and he only managed to scratch up like a 3.8k net worth. That's not too much. Oh wow, just looking at this gyrocopter now, the DPS that he has using the MKB butterfly, and of course the BKB treads, like he just hits so hard and fast.
Hook shot up top lane, they're all waiting for this one.
Nice.
And Relocate's coming in, they're going to try and protect Farter. He gets the roar off over on the Tiny, but no tail! They control him! It was the Winter's Curse. KOXY will still die for this one. Eternal Envy with a double kill, and about to become a triple one. He's actually running past Johnny. He'll still take the triple kill into the cooldown over on, would you believe it? Kerchikimba. It's not a fight unless he dies. Into the tree line.
Oh,
Bone
no
Seven's
TP.
right behind him. He knows he's dead. He had 4 stuff off cooldown at 1 second time, and they will deny the quad kill for Gyro.
Man, even when they get that pretty quick pick there on Beastmaster, he gets out the roar, which actually was so crucial for him there. The Tiny was stopped. Oh man. And even if No Tail died very quickly there, you could just see how powerful the gyrocopter is coming into that. And of course the Storm is doing really well and confident with his Aegis.
Just does it all by himself.
I like how he's hitting the tower. He's like, oh, back to regen, but whatever.
He's just here for the creep wave. Give it some momentum. Bane's also at the point where he could... Okay, he just bought something else.
Vladimir's?
Yep. Vladimir's offering. Helm with the Dominator is also being purchased up now for Eternal Envy, so he's got lifesteal to add to this gyrocopter.
Plenty of lifesteal actually, as the Vladimir's of course works for range heroes as well now. So this is really nice.
I was actually waiting for Misery to pick up something like a Blink Dagger instead.
Yeah, the Blink Dagger would be a possible build, but I think his positioning is already so good that he can just rely on the Glimmer Cape to get himself where he needs to be, and then he will just be there with the Vladimirs, give the aura to the team.
Bone 7, long jump, and hello, Kerchik. And goodbye, Kerchik. 4-star. Actually, no, he lives.
He lives.
With the 1 charges.
Yeah, never
A new day.
underestimate. That's the good thing when a Storm jumps you. He's going to give you tons of 1 charges as he jumps around over and over again. And managing to just barely live.
Barely just. It looks like they're going to lose their Observer Ward, Cloud9 inside their own jungle, but the defensive hill ward from Fnatic, try and see when Cloud9 are going to initiate in. Difficult to predict, however, when you've got to relocate and a Storm jumping.
Yeah, true. The Storm...
And a Beastmaster TPing into his own Hawk.
Exactly. The amount of pick-off power that C9 have makes it very, very difficult for Fnatic to play this kind of split-pushing game. And hey, that might be C9 just reading into how Fnatic have been playing, because they like doing this. They like having one support pushing out a lane really far on his own, and punishing that is something that C9's lineup is customized and tailored to do. It's perfect.
Bone 7 showing himself again in the mid, and so is Mushy. And Bone 7 is... He's worried again that Mushy is the bait.
Yeah.
Hilariously enough, this time, he wasn't. There was only Kerchik behind him, and he wasn't going to be able to do much to save him.
That's the good part about baiting a lot. It's when the enemy team is going to have a hard time predicting if it's actually a bait or if it's just you being off on your own.
TP back. Tani is now completed up his BKB for the next fight. What else have we got from Ohio? Like, it's still just Solar Crest as well as Blade Mail, but that's still a lot of armor.
I mean...
And you got level 2 Mass Serpent Wards, a Demon Edge over on the SF, so he's found some damage, but no buyback available.
He needs the MKB really badly against the Gyrocopter, because who else is going to kill him? I don't see who's going to kill the Gyrocopter completely, especially if the Wisp is left alive.
Yeah. You basically need that Wisp dead straight away, and that's why they're baiting it out with an illusion. Bone 7 in the tree line, and yep, that illusion actually gets both the Avalanche and the Toss Blink from Tiny. And that means Envy wants to try and fight at this point with the call down into Flat Cannon. Johnny just gets crippled, so does Kerchikimba. There are the 2 squishiest ones he could find, and they will take the top racks with the Necro units down.
I mean, Winter Wyvern just died to the Flat Cannon alone. Storm just creating space here as he dives in. He has the Aegis still.
Yep. But they can move. They just move in towards the mid. Bone 7. Like, there goes your Aegis, the Immortal now being reclaimed. They interrupt the regeneration with the rocket, so he doesn't get the full life back again.
Yeah, but the urn keep them up as well. They got so many
There's your
kills.
Avalanche toss with the BKB. Bone 7 jumps down and out again with the Glimmer Cape, but it's the Fiend's Grip from Misery, perfectly catching the Tiny. Ohio stranded inside of his own cogs. Mushy trying to do as much damage to Envy as he can, but Envy wasn't even hitting Mushy. He was just attacking into the racks. Ohio dragged back by Bone 7. Bone 7 still very, very low, but it's enough to get the kill. Triple kill, and this really is game. They will move to the bottom racks, but what else? There's like nothing Fnatic can do.
No, they only have Winter Wyvern with this ulti here. He's going to try to do something. They could buy back the Shadow Fiend, but this game is completely done. Last attempt comes here.
Here it is, the TP out to the front lines. Bone7, Kerchik can't reach him. He may as well just throw down these mass open walls and they control Eternal Envy as long as they possibly can. Cold Embrace, but then a relocate saved out by Notel. Bringing him back up. Bone7 down to 200 life, but he just doesn't care. The Gyro is doing the work. The flat cannon again killing off Kerchik. And there's the GG. Eternal Envy ends with 23-10 being the KDA. A very solid game for Cloud9 and a solid victory which wasn't lost.
Yeah, and they played very controlled the entire game. 23-10 is really, really strong, as you said. Man, that is some impressive performance by C9. The way they work together with the Beastmaster and Wisp, I really love that game.
And it was wonderful synergy.